I always tell people, if you ever wash your hands, do you wash them like this, or do you wash them like this?
Interesting.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me.
So hey guys, welcome to another edition of Cruisin with Zach. Today we have Dr. Deryck Pham with us over at Brickworks Dental. Doctor, welcome
Hi,
on the
everybody.
show. So this is number 42. I've done 42 of these things.
Wow.
I've had politicians on. I've had local celebrities. I've had my mom on. For me to have a dentist on, you must have done something pretty interesting. Tell us about the Veterans Smile Day Foundation.
All right, so I am a former Navy dentist. I was in the Navy, served 3 years, did a combat tour in Iraq. Kind of the things I saw over there, I knew we were going to have these big PTSD problems and things like that when we came back home to the States. I knew there's going to be a big issue with our military members when they get out of the service. I got out of the service in 2007, moved to New Jersey, started working at different dental offices. I ended up buying a practice in 2012, and from that point on I said I want to give back to veterans. I have the means now because I do know my own practice. I can make decisions. So I said, let's do a free day of dentistry. So in 2012, December 2012, we opened up the office on a Saturday and treated veterans for free. I think we had 35 veterans that day. And we did everything from root canals to extractions, cleanings, pretty much anything. Anything the veteran needed. And the following year, we got a little bit bigger. We saw some 60-something patients, veterans, and then I started thinking, like, why not try to grow this and have other offices do it? So I started reaching out to my friends across the country, locally, and trying to get offices that kind of come on board, do what they can, help veterans. There's such a need. Most people don't realize that veterans get pretty much zero dental benefits when they get out of the military. You have to be 100% disabled to get VA dentistry. And then that's another, not probably greatest term used around is anything that has to do with the VA. If you'll talk to a veteran,
Right.
most veterans are not happy with VA medical care / dental care. So that's a whole different issue, but mainly the biggest issue is the lack of veterans that have any access to dental care. So you can see that's one huge problem. So that's something that I knew that was going to happen when I got out, that I said we need to help fix this any way we can. And as private practice dentists, we can do that by, offering our time and services to veterans.
So the first time you had like 30 people.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's the number grown to? How many veterans do you help?
We usually about 120
Wow.
each time we do it now. But it wasn't until I believe 2015 that a few of my friends one was in New York and one was in Southern California where I went to school, they helped me really take this project and make it a national thing where we are recruiting dentists nationally. So now we are anywhere between 600 and 1,000 offices each year are participating.
Wow.
And that number kind of fluctuates because some offices won't do it.
Yeah.
They do it 1 year and either didn't like it or got so overwhelmed, or they end up going to a bigger office and helping at that office.
Okay.
Like our office is a pretty big office, so we have dentists from North Jersey come down and help. A couple from Pennsylvania will come and help. A lot of times their office is a little too small to do it, so they want to come and help and be part of like something that's a little bit bigger. And we are a pretty well-oiled machine at this point because we've been doing it for so long. So everything kind of runs smoothly. Our first few years, it was always like, oh my God, we need to do this, we need to do that. Next year, write this down so we can do this next year. But we've gotten it down pretty good, so the veterans aren't waiting so long. And we try to get them in and get them seen pretty quickly now.
That's good.
But each year we're really trying to recruit, and that's the whole point of creating the foundation, is to create a nonprofit that we can actually raise money towards, one, to help local veterans get dental care if they need something done, but really it's to help recruit dentists from across the country, because usually most dentists, when they hear about it,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, I want to help. Most dentists, or like most people, they don't know that veterans don't get dental care.
Interesting.
They don't know this fact that, when you tell somebody, like, I didn't know that.
Right, you just assume that they're getting it from the VA.
Correct.
So you're actually having a a function next week, a fundraiser.
Yep.
Tell us about it. It's over at Clancy's.
Yep. Next Saturday, October
6th.
6th, correct. We are going to be having our annual, it started off as a beef and beer, but we wanted to kind of get rid of the word beer out of it and make it more family friendly.
Beef and beverage.
Beef and beverages. But we wanted to make it, since I have 4 little kids and most all of us have little kids, we wanted to make it an event where you can bring your kids and not focus only on the adults.
Right.
So we actually have a magician and face painting and balloon animals for the kids.
If you need a magician, I got a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
We actually just needed one, but we just hired one yesterday.
Okay, well, you know what? If you watched Cruisin with Zach, you would have seen Chaz, magician Chaz, but I'll give you the information afterwards.
that'd be
But go
great.
on. Keep going on.
So next Saturday, October 6th at Clancy's from 5 to 8. You can buy tickets at the door. We have a ton of silent auction and a ton of raffle prizes. Community really supports, when we tell them it's a veterans event, a lot of people are willing to give and donate. But last year we had over 200 people come. It's a really fun night. Like I said, unlimited. We had beer, wine, food, and we actually have Tito's sponsoring this year. And
Oh,
they're
boy.
supplying their own bartender.
Okay.
And Tito's, and so that's all part of the package. Tickets are adults are $25 and $10 for kids. That includes everything. So you just got to bring money for the silent auction and for the raffles. But we do take credit cards. We have like the little swipe thing on our phone, so that helps. But it's a fun event. It raises money for a good cause, and everyone usually ends up having a really good time.
That's good stuff. I'll make sure to put the link up there and everything. So I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You have Matt Leinart, Mark Sanchez, Matt Barkley,
Carson
Palmer. The jury's still out
Sam
on Sam Darnold. How come USC quarterbacks that have success in college cannot make the transition to the NFL?
Usually because they get thrown to the wolves right off the bat.
Ah,
So most of your quarterbacks end up playing their rookie year and then just...
don't get defensive. I'm just answering.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's usually what happens. They don't develop.
Mhm.
Aaron Rodgers didn't start,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
He was 3 or 4 years under Favre before he actually started playing. He got to develop. Most of your really good quarterbacks don't start right the freshman year, their rookie year. They don't come out and start playing. And I think that's one of the biggest problems. The speed of the game is so different from the college to the NFL level that adjustment takes time.
Gotcha.
And I don't think they get that when they have to immediately start playing. And then they get hurt because they get sacked, they get pummeled. Because that speed of that game.
Because you're running to someone's butt.
Yeah, you're getting pummeled really quickly now, and the guys that are following on you are now 300-pound guys versus 220-pound guys or 240-pound guys.
Enough about football. Thank you so much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
October 6th, Clancy's, the fundraiser for Veterans Smile Day. Great things going on. One quick question. If you had to only choose brushing your teeth or flossing your teeth, you can only do one, what would you do?
It would be brushing because it does more on your teeth.
Okay.
But I always tell people, if you ever wash your hands, do you wash them like this or do you wash them like this?
Interesting.
So same thing with flossing. Your toothbrush is like brushing like this. You never get in between your teeth ever. Your toothbrush will never fit unless you have giant Michael Strahan gaps between your teeth.
Right,
then your toothbrush can literally go all the way
you
around
can
your tooth.
floss with a jump rope.
Yes, exactly.
There you go. All right, so you heard it here. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth. October 6th, Clancy's. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yep. Remember veterans.
See you guys.
Have a good one.